I've got a little bit of mixed emotions. Last week was obviously chaos with the players, and I have no issues giving interviews. I enjoy it. The only part about the media that I have issues with is when they take a piece of your story and run with it. All that anybody ever wants to talk about are my injuries. You know, I've broken a lot of fingers in my hand. Some of them won't actually want to go in, but I heard last week that I had broken all 10 of my fingers. Well, I hadn't broken all 10 of my fingers. I mean, it ain't like I was sitting in a cast like this with fingers stuck out. You know, I mean, I've broken them along the years, and you know, with football, baseball, and basketball, and they are what they are. But folks kind of take a little bit of something. They act like I can't walk. They act like I'm dragging my foot behind me, or I mean, I'm just not. I mean, yes, I'm healthy. Yes, I can run down the road. Yes, I can do a lot of things. Am I hurt? No. Am I injured? I have injuries. Can I still do the things that I love to do? Absolutely. Do I ache and pain when I wake up? Sure. But who doesn't? I mean, golf's really tough on the body with the twisting and turning and the speed that you have. The other sports I played, I was rough, and it caused injuries. But that's the part that I don't like, is that they take part of a story and they kind of just make up their own story. And then I had a situation last week where some folks called me a no-name or a nobody and all this stuff, and I think it's comical, because in my town where I live, they're nobodies. Like, nobody knows who they are. Nobody cares who they are. But I think a lot of the media has gotten away from telling a story. They've gotten into more like bashing people, and I hear it. Whereas, I mean, there's some of the greatest players in the world. You can be a top 5 player, and a guy hits a bad shot, and a guy just bashes him or something. I'm like, this is one of the greatest golfers in the history of our game, and folks, they're kind of not really hurting the sport, but they kind of are. I mean, guys are out there trying hard. They're doing it. They're one of the best players in the world, and they're bashing them. And I think I think it's funny. I mean, I'm not trying to be Andy Griffith or anything, but I think that if you don't have nothing like nice to say about folks, then you just don't need to say it. I mean, but so many people make comments to make themselves look better or make themselves look funny. And it may be funny to some people, but it's not to me. I mean, I think that they look silly doing it. But that's just me. I mean, I just think folks should just, if there's a story to tell it. Research it, facts, tell the story. Don't, fabricate things and kind of make up your own little twist, because there's a lot of things I've heard folks do on me that aren't true, And, I mean, there are folks who are seeing this that look at it as that, well, he is this way, or he's a silver spoon kid, and all this stuff, and I'm not, but folks make it out that just by twisting the story one way or the other, that I can't get out of bed, that I've got wheelchairs. Well, no, I'm playing golf for a living. There are people with major injuries, and I'm just fine.
So there's no truth to the story last week that Boo had to push you in a wheelchair to the tee box to get you started, and then the wheelchair was waiting when you were done?
No. Boo's a great guy. Boo would do it for me if I needed him to, but no, no. I mean, it's just, folks can say what, that's the problem, is folks can say what they want to say with no, they don't care if it's truthful or not. They're just trying to make themselves look better or make the story better. But